process of making this album, what's something unexpected that you found about yourself as an artist?
Siguro I found about myself is, most importantly, siguro yung musicality ko. I actually exceeded than what I expected to be. So para dito ko po talaga na-test na, okay, I've improved a lot and more than that, parang I improved drastically. So yun po yung ano. And siguro another thing is, yung nalaman ko rin is, I can be this vulnerable. Siguro I'd say this as, take this moment to siguro to voice out na, kasi people tend to siguro judge everything by its cover. Parang 'di ba ang cliche nga nung ano na yun. Pero lagi nilang tinitingnan, syempre kung ano lang yung base sa ano yung nagawa ko before. Ngayon nga, parang gusto kong sabihin sa mga tao na that I'm more than that meets the eye. Parang I'm more than meets the eye. Na parang hindi mo kung basta-basta ma-figure out. Yun. So parang etong mga to, these are the things na hindi ko nilalabas ever, na yung ganitong side ko. Kasi I was always focusing on, syempre, on other stuff, kung ano yung iba ko ding ginagawa. Syempre, hindi naman tayo laging may enough time to do everything, but yung makagawa ko ng mga ganitong obra is something na, for me, bago, pero at the same time, alam ko na kaya ko rin naman siya. Kaya ko rin siya. It just takes me pushing my own boundaries as well. Pero isa rin po siguro sa paniniwala ko yung songs are meant to be labeled, to be categorized, yung genres. Pero there are basically no limitations for every, para sa akin, genres. Pwede mo paghalu-haluin lahat. Kasi you mentioned earlier na may pop punk, ganon, punk rock, merong EDM, merong ganito. Wala akong hip-hop. Nagtataka yung mga tao. Kasi basically, I'm parang known as, parang associated with hip-hop or hip-hop R&B. Yun po kasi for me, walang limitation. So, sa akin, everything is based on your imagination na lang and creativity. So, wala naman, kahit pag samasamahin mo yan, wala naman genre talaga to begin with before. Nagkaroon lang to categorize everything. Marami pong influences. Masasabi kong, syempre, hindi naman natin maiiwasan na marami kang parang naging inspiration din. Pero I would say yung mga super luma, MCR, Panic at the Disco. Siguro, I'd say Post Malone din is one of my biggest, Kid Laroi. Pero kasi yung mas luma po talaga yung parang mas ko. Parang yun. Tapos the rest, parang turn out to be sa akin na po, doon sa producer ko. Parang nag-work on hand in hand kami sa mga songs na to. Yun din siguro yung masasabi kong biggest influence ko, yung mga producers ko. The most lost would be, hindi ko ma-leverage kung ano yung para sa akin yung pinaka. Kasi lahat, for me, it has this distinct feeling for every song. Yung parang, ang hirap niya explain, pero parang kuwari, kayo po, meron kayong naamoy. Kuwari, like say, cinnamon. Tapos pag nakaamoy mo yung cinnamon na yun, may maalala kang certain memory. So, ganun siya per song for me. May certain traumas, experiences, and parang siya. Basta may certain memory po for every song. Kasi masakit lahat. Lalo na especially for these, yung mga sad songs, especially Honest, Silent Cries, 1999. Pero yung Lost, siguro yung I'd choose siguro po Silent Cries and Honest. Pero Silent Cries kasi yung naging pinaka-foundation talaga ng buong Lost and Found album. Siya po yung una kong tinapos or naisulat. That's why I decided with the album title na Lost and Found. Kasi po dun ko binuhos lahat ng struggles ko from my childhood up to now. I've been given like 3 minutes para ikwento yun creatively. Siniksi ko lang doon. So yun po yung naging challenge. But nagawa ko naman siya na maganda. So kung yun nga po, parang sinasabi ko na doon sa Silent Cries na I've been asking God to save me. Pero hindi siya nangyari. Parang ganun po yung mga struggles mo, yung mga experiences mo. So I'd say yun is si silent cries. And honest, of course, for me being not honest with myself the entire time. Yes po, of course. Meron naman si No Control and si Simi. Well, si No Control is kind of half-half. Parang siya yung pinaka-lost and found talaga. Si lost and found talaga si No Control. Kasi yung story niya talaga from lost to found, parang medyo ganun po siya. Pero basically, yung pinaka-happiest song is the Simi. Kasi po, dinedicate ko talaga siya sa fans. Where actually, kung paano nila ako nakita ko din yung sarili ko eventually. Kasi parang before I always have my doubts din sa sarili ko na baka hindi ko kaya to, baka hindi ako ganito, baka hindi talaga para sa akin to. Pero may mga naniniwala sa akin na lagi nakasuporta. And eventually, I finally saw me the way that they see me. Parang ganun po eh. Parang ganun siya eh. Parang, yun nga yung lyrics nun. I finally see me the way that you see me. And yung representation po nun is the sea. Yung visualizer. Wordplay siya actually. Yung sea, may phobia ako sa open water. Yung makita nila ako, and ngayon po parang I'm ready to face my fears. Parang ganon. Yes po. I don't think I will be ever, or I'm not gonna be contented with how I'm gonna be really finding myself. Kasi pala naman pong, parang dun sinabi ko nga, I'm always in between the lost and found pa. Parang hindi ko pa talaga siya 100% like, akong puzzle yan. Hindi ko pa 100% nabubo. For now, I'd say at least 60 to 70% nakikita ko na. Pero yun, may remaining pieces pa po and hindi ko pa siya eventually basta ma-figure out siguro. For the fans that are feeling lost, it's okay to not be okay. Never ever break yourself. Kasi yung sa akin po, multiple times I actually siguro parang tried to breaking myself. May mga ganun eh, instances na hindi mo naman mapipigilan. Yun nga yung parang no control, di ba? Na hindi mo naman kontrolado lahat. But I went against the current kasi. So parang sa akin, ang perception ko, okay, gumawa ka ng kalokohan, okay, magwala ka, ilabas mo lahat. As long as afterwards, you'll be able to regain yourself back. Yun po yung parang huwag mong kakalimutan or huwag ka mawawala throughout the process. That's why lost and found siya.